You know that I've always said it, that you will not have peace till you decide to move abroad. You see, this year 2025, your mind will not touch ground. As you are watching this video, you will not have peace till you execute what you have said you execute since January. January, you wrote, one of your goals for 2025. I will move abroad, I will move abroad. See, now you've not done it. So as you're watching this video, I'm here to tell you, don't worry, I've got you. And that's why I've made this video just for you.
Attention passengers, we've now reached our destination. We hope you enjoyed the flight and have a nice day.
Hello folks, this is your one and only Waka Waka Doctor, always bringing you the best gist when it comes to travel and migration. You know how we do it on this channel. All we do is to share information that has to do with traveling, moving abroad, living abroad, the whole abroad thing. This is the best place to be. If this is the first time of you coming across my channel, I want to say you are in for a very, very good ride. As long as you want to move abroad, I will help you get there. The idea is to be able to help you from start to finish with all the resources that you need. We get feedback every day. Every day there's a feedback of people moving to different countries based on the information that is shared right here on this channel. Today is not going to be any different, so make sure you buckle your seatbelts, because I've got gist for you. Make sure you share this video, make sure you like, make sure you give it a thumbs up to as many people that need it. Two quick things that I like to pass in all my videos. Number one is to say that I'm not on WhatsApp and I'm not on Telegram. So if you do find anybody sending you messages in the comments saying, oh, Waka Waka Doctor, you sent us your Telegram number or you sent us a what? It is not me. The only way to reach me is in the description box of this video, and that is the only way to reach me. Okay, let's dive right into the video of the day. You see, when I started my YouTube channel 5 years ago, I just wanted to help people move abroad. I am a medical doctor who started my medical training in one of the states in Western Nigeria. And my salary at the time was about less than $100. I was doing two jobs and my salary was about $120. Two jobs, medical doctor. And one day I came across information that would change my life, would change the trajectory of my life and change everything about me and give birth to who you know as Waka Waka Doctor. I got a job in the Middle East, a fully sponsored job. I didn't pay a dime. I got free accommodation. The flight was paid for. My salary was tax-free. And I got to see different people from different backgrounds, and I got to learn a different language as well. And that's how I thought, wow, I thought Nigeria is where the whole world ends. And then I said to myself, it's time for me to share this information to many more people who might need it and get them out of that place. That is the idea. Your placenta is not tied to where you were born. There are many countries in the world, and it's time to look out there for the country that serves you the most. Are you looking for places that got security, places that will increase your financial remuneration or financial capability, places that would give you skills, places that will give you international networks? You need to make that decision now. And this is why on this episode, I've brought a specialist, someone who has loads and loads of information about how you can move to one of the foremost countries in the world. Irrespective of the changes, irrespective of the policies that are changing day to day, there are still loopholes, there are still corner, there are still ways, there are still tricks to get you there. And that is what you're going to learn in this video. But enough talking. Let's dive right into it. I'll allow my guest to introduce himself, and I've got tons of questions that I'm sure you want to stick around and listen to and get all the answers to. Brother, how are you? Do you want to introduce yourself to people in my community?
Hello, Waka. Good afternoon. Nice to meet you again. Of course, it's been a while, yeah?
It's been a while. It's been a while. A very long time, yeah.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. My name is Festus Adeni, and I'm a team lead, senior academic counseling.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Working in the UK.
He doesn't want to say this. He lives in the UK, and he has connections with several universities,
Of course.
many universities.
Many,
Now,
many of them.
many. Let's just a little bit. Now, a lot of people, remember when I started, I said a lot of people started in January and they said they want to move abroad in January. This is August. They've still not accomplished their goal. There's still an opportunity in November of 2025 for people to make applications. It's one of the shortest windows when applying to universities. And you also have that of January, which is one of the biggest, application cycles. Why is it important for people to take advantage of these November to January's intake and application period, and to take advantage of that period now?
Thank you, Walker, for that very important question. Let me even start with currently we are having an opening for October. I must tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, for those that want to study business and computing and they have H&D. Most of the time they think people that come abroad is only those that have bachelors or want to come and study masters. There's this program, we'll call it a bachelor top-up. It's just a 1-year course. And with your H&D, you can come and study. It doesn't matter the background you have. You can study anything, maybe marketing, business, computer, biochemistry, whatever. And you want to dive into tech, you want to come and have business and computing together in just 1 year, you have your bachelor's in the UK. We have that opening now. And talking about the November intake, of course, it's a very short window. And according to our own profile, most of the time, we always tell you to do things accordingly and do it on time. Time is very important. The window is open, of course, but for those that are ready to provide all the necessary documentation. And within a twinkle of an eye, I can tell you for free, if I have documentation, if I have all the document that is required for anyone that wants to study in this November, let's not even talk about January yet. In just a week, give me 5 working days, Walker, I'll give you an offer.
Wait. So let me be clear. So wait, are you saying now that anybody can still be in the UK by November?
I say October. They can still be, because
you can land in UK in October, November.
Very well. So let me clarify that. Now, it is for UK, you are required to provide just 28 days bank statement, right? To be able to make your applications. And this is August. So meaning that if you start your proof of fund now or tomorrow, for example, by September the 16th, it's already 30 days anyways. So you can make your application and still land in October. Of course, you have the leverage to provide, to either do a priority service, which is just a week. You can do a super priority service, which is just 24 hours. Even if you do the normal one, which is standard 15 working days, you're still going to get your visa and still land either in October or in November. Remember, if you are resuming in November, you can land a month before the resumption time, right?
Yeah.
So the opportunity is still there for those who want to take advantage of this particular window.
Wow, fantastic. Well, if you're still wondering what country are we talking about, we're talking about the great United Kingdom. And I know people are going to say, but it's very expensive. Calm down. I've got you. Calm down. We will talk about it. Relax. There's ways around it that we're going to talk about. Just listen. Just stay up until the end. So quickly, before I tell you the gist of the day, I want you to share this video. Make sure you like. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you just share to as many friends as possible. I also want to tell you that there is a masterclass that I created just for you. A masterclass that you can buy that is very affordable, that will give you opportunities. You're in tech, you're looking for scholarships, you're looking for how to apply to jobs, you're an engineer, you're a teacher, you're a lawyer, you're in healthcare, you're in tech, you're looking to move to the United States for free. I got everything covered. You've applied for jobs, but they're not calling you. This masterclass has everything all. And I've created a special link in the description box of this video for you to be able to get that masterclass, okay? So go to the link and get the masterclass. So you've heard it, that in 30 days, you can literally be in the United Kingdom if you start now. In 5 days, it will get you an offer. In 28 days, once you submit your bank statement, you get your cash, you apply for your visa. That's it. We're going to share a lot of information that You just need to listen to. And that brings me to my next question. Let's say someone comes to meet you now, Festus, and says, Festus, I need your help. Can you talk us through the pathway from the point of inquiry up until the point where they get their visas?
Okay, thank you for that once again. The thing is, we stay with you from the beginning to the ending. At any point in time, you can always reach out to us. And what I will tell you is when you are looking at studying at any level, either undergraduate, either postgraduate, top up, what you need to do is provide us the required documents. And when I say required document, depending on what you are studying, say, for example, a typical student that want to study a master's degree in the UK, for example, and now the course you want to study is maybe master's in business or engineering or whatever. All you need to provide is your bachelor's degree certificate, your transcript, your updated CV, your passport, of course, your personal statement why you want to study, and maybe a reference letter, depending on the university you want to study. And with all of this, we can make application, as I said, in 1 week, you are ready with your offer letter. And when you get the offer letter, we take you through the process of visa, provide all the financial requirement that you are supposed to provide if you want to at the point of making your applications for the visa. So we do the calculation for you. You can start already. And when it's complete 28 days, we have our visa team. We call them the compliance team that will check your documents and make your application for you. And as soon as you get your visa, of course, you can be making arrangements to travel. And what we do basically is to prepare people. There's going to be something like a culture shock. They are coming to the UK for the first time, so we used to prepare what we have. We provide an avenue where students can interact with us to ask questions about coming. So we call it a pre-departure program. So to ensure that when you are coming to the UK, what are the things to come with, what are the things not to come with, and how do you navigate your way around and all of that. So we'll take you through all of this. And one thing we do, Worker, is that when our students arrive here, we do what we call a welcoming program. To go to the school and welcome them and give them some tips on how to navigate around, how to get a job, and all those things while you are studying. All of these services, as I've said from the beginning to the ending, are free.
Free. Okay, just before we dive more into that, let me ask you, what are some of the challenges? I have a popular challenge that a lot of people will be wondering, and I'll ask you about it. But what are the common challenges that you feel that people face when it comes to, coming to the UK and applying for admission and applying for visas?
Yeah, basically, of course, most of the time it has to do with finance when you
That
talk about UK.
you got it, finance. That finance.
Yeah. So when you talk about UK, oh no, UK is too costly. Can you get something else? But the thing is this, one thing about the UK is this: you are welcome as you are. There's nothing, you're not learning any language. You are here, people from other countries are here, people from Africa, you can meet with them, you can speak your English and you understand already why you are here. You have no period of learning how to interact or how to navigate where you are. So people from different parts of the world, because top 10 best universities in the world, four of them are in the UK. So people come all over the world to study here, and you'll be able to, in terms of environment or how you're going to settle in, is very easy. Talk about processing as well, how to process and get your visa on time without wasting so much time waiting for 3 months, 4 months, and all of that. There are some countries now you want to pursue. You can't get this year again, no matter how qualified you are, no matter how your money is ready, you can't. It has to be that you're applying for next year. And I can tell you for free, in the UK, of course, you can apply now and still get to the UK this year, as we have discussed. So UK is irrespective of most of the changes in policies and all of that. I know people have one question or another. Oh, so why is this policy going to affect us? And I'm going to talk about that later as we move on. But I can tell you for free, UK is still the best to process and get immediately.
And
Get you
when
running.
it
You
comes
don't need
to
to
that
worry
that
yourself.
that talk of finance, Are you able to help with study loans, for instance? There are people that have been asking me, "Oh, Waka Waka Doctor, we want loans." Do you have any loan facility available that people can reach out to?
Yeah, of course. So in our last program that we held in most of the African countries that we went through, yeah, so we had some discussions with some partners because of course people reach out and ask about study loan or what can they do, how can we help. That's why we have some discounted universities that we partner with that will not even require you to pay so much from Nigeria, as low as £3,000 in so for some of the universities that we partner with. You're already here in the UK, you know. So, and for some of them that say, okay, they need to see how they are going to pay the rest and all, they want a study loan from one place or another. Of course, they can always reach out to us and we can be able to connect them to some of these loan bodies, that we are trying to partner with to ensure that they are able to get a loan and study at their convenient time, while
Okay,
paying back the loan. Yeah,
that's,
with
that's
what they are
amazing.
doing.
All right.
Yeah.
I have another question to ask you, and that's about your service. What kind of service do you offer? What are the costs and charges, and how can people reach out to you?
Okay, so of course, I've said it before, we do not charge a dime for our services, and our services includes locating opportunities for you in terms of studies. So you want to study in the UK, you want to study in US, in Canada, in Malta, in Hungary, depending on where you want to study, you can always reach out and we are able to assist you, to match you with wherever you want to study and what course you want to study, your experience. Sometimes some people they have experience in they study something else, but have experience. So I have this student sometimes ago. He studied biochemistry from Nigeria, and now he's been in banking for so many years. You know how the Nigerian market is, you can study anything and work somewhere. It's just the experience. So now, like, okay, so I want to proceed to have my master's degree in the UK, and when I checked the CV, I discovered that okay, you've been in the banking sector for so long, so of course, like, I would recommend you go for something in business or MBA. It covers everything. Yeah, so you're able to progress because what the UK checks is about you progressing in your career. So depending on your experience and what you study and all of that. So you're able to mm, take you through all of this by making applications for you, get admission for you, get visa for you, and get you on board to the UK, to Canada, or to Malta, depending on where you are looking at. All the services, as I've said before, for free. We don't charge a
For
dime.
free. How can they reach you, please?
Yeah, of course. So they can reach us on our social media handles. On Instagram, we are Study Now UK. Just type Study Now UK. You can reach us on our website, of course, www.studynow.org.uk. You can reach us on our X,
Former Twitter.
Twitter before, there is now X, yeah. So, of course, Study Now UK. The same thing on Facebook, Study Now UK. You can always reach us, and we have branches all over the in Africa. We have in Nigeria, we have in Ghana, we have in Kenya, Qatar, Turkey, and now we are moving to some other parts. Before the end of the year, you will hear it. We are
Fantastic,
still
fantastic,
opening another place.
fantastic.
Yeah, so you
Now
can
let
reach
me
us in
tell
all
you
these things.
guys, let me use this opportunity to tell you guys, if you are in I know Festo is going to talk about this, but let me also use the opportunity to share with you. If you're in Nigeria, you're in Ghana, you're in Kenya, something big is coming because I will be giving a free masterclass. Okay, you can meet me one-on-one and attend my class. I'll be talking about various topics. The idea is to move you abroad by fire, by force. So if you're in Nigeria, you're in Ghana. In Nigeria, we're going to be doing Lagos, Port Harcourt, and Abuja. In Ghana, we're going to be in Accra. In Kenya, we're going to be in Nairobi. We're going to be doing a free masterclass. If you want to register for this free masterclass to attend, just check the description box of this video. The link is going to be there. You click on the link. Once you click on the link, you register and we'll send you the address. We'll send you all the information. We'll call you. We'll tell you how you can be a part of this. Talk to us more about it's called the experience. the experience, and it's happening next month. Tell us a bit about it.
Yes, of course, it's called the experience because this is one of its kind, yeah. Most of the time when we have our programs, our study now fair, it has always been the normal, maybe for York St. John University and some few universities. But this time around, we're going to be having loads of universities from the UK representing their sending their representatives to come, and we're going to be having York St. John and the Study Now Fair. So it's going to be double this time. That's why it's called experience. So for the first time, we're going to be doing this in 3 cities. Yeah, it's going to be in Port. We are starting with Port Harcourt this time around the 27th of September. So the two programs is going to happen there, both the fair and the YSJ fair as well. Then we're going to be having in Abuja on the 4th of October. Same thing. We're going to have the fair, then have the YSJ fair as well, the same time. And again, of course, in the biggest city in Africa, that's
Lagos.
Lagos. I know the Lagosians. All right, so the Lagos one is going to be on the 11th of October. And of course, from there, we move to Ghana. Yeah, Ghana on the 18th of October, and the rounding off on the 25th of October in Kenya. All this we have been doing this time around is going to take another turn, as I said, because there's going to be a lot to experience this time around. And of course, as I said, people from different universities will be around, representatives from different universities will be around. I mean, from York St. John, from Sunderland, from
Hedge Hill University.
BNU, Edge Hill, Lee Trinity. I can't mention, but there are so many this time around that I don't even have the list on my head. So just try your
And
best,
attend.
register and attend this program because
Yes.
it's going to be, as we said, experience.
Yes.
You're going to experience another level of study now fair this time around.
Let me ask you again about policies that are changing in the UK. Policies are changing. You can't move with family. Something this, something. It's changing like weather. Should people be scared of this when moving to the UK?
Yeah, not at all. So I've lived in the UK now for a while, and I can tell you that yeah, policy changes, but it's not that they will just wake up today and change policies tomorrow. No, most of the time when they change anything, it takes another between 2 to 3, 4 years before anything
Comes into effect.
comes into effect. So the thing is, even the policies that were made that took effect on the 22nd of July has nothing to do with the students. The postgraduate route, that is 2 years, it still remains 2 years. You can check it. They propose that it's going to be 18 months, this and that, but it has not come to effect at all. So if you want to still enjoy the 2 years, it is now you should come before the 18 months will take effect, right? So everything is still in place. It's still the best place to come and study and still enjoy your stay back for 2 years as a graduate. Okay, so nothing to be scared about. So the thing is this about the policy. Let me just break it down. You see, most people come to the UK to study at a higher level and they are going for a lower job. Oh, what most of people know is about care job and all of that. So the UK is tired of all of this. Some people, some countries, unfortunately, trying to beat the system to create some care homes. At the end of the day, they are not able to pay people, and people are stranded here and all of that. And you discover that some of these people they have come to study and get this job. They give them sponsorship. At the end of the day, they are not able to sustain all of that. So to cut all of that down, the UK government now said all of that is going to end. So it has to do with the care stuff, so that if you come to study at a higher level, you should be aiming for a higher paying job, because those care job actually is for those they are lower paid job. They are
Mhm.
not on the higher grader. So anything you're going to get now should be that you are a graduate, you have come to study at a higher degree level, then you should get something higher. And of course, there are opportunities that are open, as I said, in tech world, AI, STEM, and all of that. They are really looking for people now. If you look at it, project managers, digital marketers, you know, competing business. That's why if you have the opportunity to
Healthcare
listen to
too.
this video, you should make your mind up. There's nothing to be scared about coming to the UK to study at all, because those opportunities are still there. They're just discouraging you from going for something lower. Instead. Go
Okay.
for something higher.
Guys, why is it that you do not subscribe to my YouTube channel? Why? I'm providing information to help you move abroad, yet I find that so many people watch my videos, but they don't subscribe to it. Yes, when I check my analytics, I see that a lot of people use my videos, but they don't subscribe. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you drop comments so that I can interact with you and I can answer your questions. Okay, what should I do? What do you want me to do before you? Should I kneel down? Should I beg you? Should I roll on the floor? I can do it easily. All right. We're just trying to help more people. So please just subscribe to my videos. Okay, share them. Let's help more people move abroad. Thank you. So, final question. Your slogan is that, don't study later, study now. It means that time is of the essence. Can you share with us why it's really important for people to act now and not delay?
Yeah, that is it. Study now. That's what we usually emphasize. Now, here's the thing about timing. Just like the policies are changing now, you can see people that were already here on time, they are not affected at all. If you are coming for this January or for this October, for example, whatever changes that is going to happen will not affect you. Now, here's the thing. When we tell people to do things on time, one thing happens sometimes at the beginning of the intake of this September intake, when they introduce a particular course that allows people to come where they are dependent. So there was a particular university that allows people to pay 3,000 deposit. That's York St. John University. And people were coming around. Before you know it, in just 3-4 weeks, they stopped it and said you must now pay 50%.
Wow.
In fact, some other university came and said you must pay full fee. You see? So if you don't act on time, things will affect, things will change, and you'll not be able to make it on time. So again, if you are thinking of studying in January and you're looking at January is too far. January is not far, it's just by the corner. And it's already happening now. Application is open. That's why act on time. As you are hearing, as you are getting the information, be the first to act. And you'll be part of those that will enjoy the early birds. Some universities, when you pay on time, you get scholarship. You get discount. Yeah, that's one of the universities too. If you pay full, you get about 5% of it. But this one lasts for just a while. So it is very good to take opportunity, to start early and be part of those that will be the early birds, so that you can take opportunity, you can take advantage of whatever comes with it on time before those stakeholders change their minds. So that's why we always emphasize
there
that.
You go, guys.
Don't study later.
You study now. Okay, you can find them on Instagram, Study Now UK, on X, what is formerly known as Twitter. You can also find them as Study Now. On Facebook, Study Now. And they have a website. It's www.studynow.org.uk. That's how you can reach out to them. You can start your process now. It is open now. If you don't have money, you can make use of discounts. You can make use of scholarship. You can make use of loans. They will get you there. Your deposit is very small. Take advantage of it right now. Thank you very much to everyone who's watched this clip. Till I see you again in another episode. It's your one and only Waka Waka Doctor. Thank you very much, Festus. I'm signing out.
Thank you so much, Waka. Signing out. Thank you.